On September 1st, 1934, I, Tom Griffith, made a chilling discovery on the banks of the Murray River near Albury, Australia. I stumbled upon the badly decomposed body of a young woman. Her face was unrecognizable, her features destroyed by the elements and time.
Police were immediately called to the scene, faced with the daunting task of identifying the victim and uncovering the cause of her death. The remote location and the condition of the body immediately suggested foul play. The woman had been brutally murdered, her skull fractured by a heavy blow.
The case, with its air of mystery and violence, quickly captured the attention of the nation. Who was this unfortunate soul, and who could have committed such a horrific act?
The only clues to her identity were the meager possessions found near her body. A few coins, a cigarette lighter, and most intriguingly, a pair of distinctive yellow silk pajamas. These pajamas, with their unusual color and pattern, would become tragically intertwined with the case, giving rise to the moniker, the Pajama Girl.
The discovery of the Pajama Girl's body marked the beginning of one of Australia's most enduring mysteries. Despite the initial efforts of the police and the widespread public interest, the case quickly went cold. The identity of the Pajama Girl and the circumstances surrounding her death remained shrouded in mystery.
The yellow pajamas found near the body were unlike anything seen before in the area. They were made of high-quality silk, suggesting the victim might have come from a wealthy background. Police launched a nationwide search, hoping someone would recognize the unique garment.
We distributed photographs of the pajamas, plastered them on posters, and even published them in newspapers across the country.
Despite their best efforts, the pajamas offered no leads. Weeks turned into months, and the case grew colder. The unknown woman, forever linked to the yellow silk that clothed her in death, became a national enigma. The Pajama Girl was a constant reminder of the fragility of life and the mysteries that often surround untimely deaths.
The lack of identification only deepened the mystery. Who was this young woman, and why was she so brutally murdered? Theories abounded, ranging from a scorned lover to a robbery gone wrong. However, without knowing her identity, we were unable to pursue any solid leads.
The yellow pajamas, once a beacon of hope for identification, became a symbol of the case's frustrating lack of progress. They served as a constant reminder of the unknown, the unanswered questions that lingered over the case like a shroud. In a desperate attempt to identify the Pajama Girl, authorities took the unprecedented step of preserving her body. Using a technique new to Australia, they created a death mask of her face and a cast of her body. This macabre exhibit, complete with the now infamous yellow pajamas, was put on public display. Thousands of people flocked to see the exhibit, hoping to recognize the young woman or offer any information that might help the investigation. The Pajama Girl, once a nameless victim, became a national spectacle. Her story, a tragic blend of violence and mystery, captivated the public imagination. Newspapers ran daily stories, speculating on her identity and the circumstances of her death. The public, both horrified and intrigued, offered their own theories and interpretations. The case had become deeply ingrained in the public consciousness, a constant source of fascination and debate. Despite the public's morbid curiosity, the Pajama Girl's identity remained elusive. The death mask and body cast, though a testament to the advanced forensic techniques of the time, failed to elicit any concrete leads. The mystery of the Pajama Girl continued to haunt the nation. After 10 long years, a glimmer of hope emerged from the darkness. In 1944, a man named Reginald Edwards came forward, claiming to recognize the Pajama Girl as his missing sister-in-law, Linda Agostini. He identified her based on the death mask and the distinctive features of her hands.
Edwards's testimony, though compelling, was not without its flaws. He had not seen Linda in several years and admitted to initially dismissing the Pajama Girl as a potential match. However, his identification, coupled with circumstantial evidence, was enough to convince authorities that they had finally discovered the true identity of the Pajama Girl.
With a name and a face to the victim, the investigation took a dramatic turn. Focus shifted to Linda's estranged husband, Antonio Agostini, a man with a history of violence and a possible motive for murder.
Had Antonio finally been linked to a crime he had long evaded?
The identification of Linda Agostini breathed new life into the stagnant investigation. Finally, after a decade of dead ends and unanswered questions, it seemed like justice might be served for the Pajama Girl.